Good Monday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to tonight's top stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window. And beautiful day today. It was a little bit cool still, and we had some breezy conditions at times. But boy, when the sun came out, it felt pretty nice out there. Beautiful shot looking down at the Wenatchee Valley from our cross camera up on Wenatchee Heights. But with clear skies at night and cold air still in place, in some parts of our viewing area, we could see some frosty mornings, not only Tuesday morning, but into Wednesday morning as well, with temperatures in the low to mid 30s. And if you have any kind of garden plants out there right now that are sensitive, you might want to cover them up over the next couple of mornings. And we'll tell you more weather and talk about weather coming up a little bit later on. Now, a few of the news stories we're following for you tonight. A pedestrian was struck and killed yesterday in Ephrata while walking in the roadway near Ephrata High School. An escapee from the Chelan County Jail led Wenatchee police on a foot chase yesterday afternoon. And the Grant County Courthouse was evacuated for several hours on Friday while law enforcement investigated a suspicious package. But first, our top story tonight. This is the scene today at Living Hope Community Church in Wenatchee. The church was the site of a gunfire incident on Saturday morning that led to one Wenatchee police officer being wounded by a gunman and police fatally shooting the suspect. Police say the male suspect fired with a handgun multiple times at the church sanctuary door, and when bicycle officers arrived from the nearby Apple Blossom Festival in Memorial Park, he shot one officer in the leg before being killed by police gunfire. The wounded officer was treated and released. The shooting is being probed by the North Central Washington Special Investigations Unit, and more than one Wenatchee police officer has been placed on administrative leave while the inquiry is ongoing. Douglas County Under Sheriff Tyler Kale said today's investigators aren't yet ready to publicly name the man killed in that incident.
Investigators are still working through witness accounts and other leads to try to determine more about the suspect, what may have drawn the suspect to the scene where the shooting ultimately occurred. So at this time, we're still not in a position that we're going to be releasing the suspect's identity. Hopefully that is something that will occur probably more towards the mid to latter part of this week. Initial accounts are that there's not an immediate connection that's been found to the church, but they're still following up on any other possibilities of that. But right now, it's not looking like there was any connection.
The gunfire broke out about 8:30 a.m. on Saturday on Chelan Avenue and Palouse, right on the Apple Blossom Grand Parade route. The parade was still able to go on as scheduled later that morning. We'll have highlights, speaking of the parade, from this year's event later in our broadcast. A pedestrian was struck and killed yesterday in Ephrata while walking in the roadway near Ephrata High School. The Washington State Patrol reports that at 9:15 last night, 31-year-old Kevin W. Goody was walking eastbound in the 500 block of Alder Street Northwest on the road when he was struck by an eastbound 2005 Jeep Grand Cherokee being driven by 23-year-old Aaron J. Koski of Moses Lake. Goody, whose hometown was not reported, was pronounced dead at the scene. Koski was not injured and is not facing charges. Well, an escapee from the Chelan County Jail led Wenatchee police on a foot chase Sunday afternoon that ended when the East Cascades SWAT team blew open the door of a shed on North Franklin Avenue where the suspect had holed up. After the standoff, which lasted about 4 hours, 48-year-old Rigoberto Licea Reina was taken back to the jail on additional charges that included burglary and resisting arrest. Licea Reina reportedly walked away from a work crew April 27th that was helping set up for the Apple Blossom Festival in Memorial Park. He was in the jail on numerous felony charges that included burglary, 2 counts of driving with a suspended license, obstructing justice, and indecent exposure. Wenatchee Police Captain Edgar Reinfeld said about 12:30 p.m. police received a call about a suspicious person in the 200 block of North Franklin Avenue. A vehicle found in the area was registered to Licea Reina, who was spotted shortly after, and a foot chase ensued that led to a shed outside an unoccupied home near Franklin and 3rd Street. Reinfeld said the SWAT team was called in and set off numerous flashbangs before using a small explosive to blow open the door of that shed. Reinfeld said the suspect immediately surrendered and there were no injuries. In other news, the Grant County Courthouse was evacuated for several hours Friday while law enforcement investigated a suspicious package. Bomb technicians from the Washington State Patrol evaluated the package and determined there were no explosives. The package was found just after 10:30 a.m. and the courthouse in Ephrata was ordered evacuated by the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Then at 2:15 p.m., the courthouse was declared all clear. Well, when we come back, a 21-year-old twist man was airlifted to Central Washington Hospital in Wenatchee early Sunday morning after a one-vehicle accident outside Twisp. Douglas County and the town of Mansfield disagree over who owns a portion of a major road through town. Work on the West Kashmir Bridge continues to intermittently affect traffic on Highway 2. And the Chelan Douglas Land Trust wants your input about Saddle Rock, the hiking landmark that looks down over the Wenatchee Valley. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Don't miss the 2022 Lake Chelan Wine and Jazz Festival. You'll enjoy a wide variety of jazz, breathtaking lake and vineyard views, and fabulous wine. The festival features 50 shows at 14 wineries and venues over 4 days. Imagine a musical tour around the beautiful Lake Chelan Wine Valley. Grab your friends and get your tickets to the 2022 Lake Chelan Wine and Jazz Festival, May 19th through the 22nd.
I'm John Divis from Wenatchee Dental Arts, and I like to think myself as a comprehensive dentist. We are an office that treats people comprehensively for their dental problems. We do a lot of general dentistry in a broad sense. We don't send everything out. Things that we have the ability to do in the office, we like to keep in the office and under one roof and keep things as complication-free as possible. You can come to one place and have all their dental needs taken care of.
Welcome back. And in other news, a 21-year-old twist man was airlifted to Central Washington Hospital in Wenatchee early yesterday morning after a one-vehicle accident outside Twisp. Okanogan County Sheriff Tony Hawley said Seth Stevie was driving a 2001 Dodge Ram 2500 pickup southbound on Twisp Carlton Road about 3 a.m. when he failed to negotiate a curve in the road, overcorrected, and then rolled. He was flown to Wenatchee by Arrow Methow with a head injury. Hawley said when deputies called to check on his condition Sunday night, he had already been released. Douglas County and the town of Mansfield disagree over who owns a portion of a major road through town. Now that disagreement has spilled into court. Douglas County filed suit on Friday asking a Superior Court judge to rule on whether the town or the county is responsible for about 1,700 feet of Airport Way on the southeast end of Mansfield. The county says a mapping error that dates to 1915 erroneously put the road area outside of Mansfield town limits. Mansfield wants the county to repair and maintain Airport Way, but the county says state law makes that illegal. They say negotiations outside of court to establish responsibility for the road have failed. No hearing date has been set on that matter. Work on the West Kashmir Bridge continues to intermittently affect traffic on Highway 2. All this week, you can expect a single-lane closure westbound starting nightly at 7:30 p.m. The Chelan County Public Works Office says the closure will continue through Friday morning. It's necessary while the project contractor removes the right-hand shoulder to make way for a public transit pickup and drop-off area. At the same time, crews also will remove formwork that was used to shape and temper the concrete of the overhead bridge. The Chelan Douglas Land Trust wants your input about Saddle Rock, the hiking landmark that looks down over the Wenatchee Valley. The agency has been running on an online survey in English and Spanish since late March to gather thoughts about recreational use of Saddle Rock, including a proposed expansion of the hiking area. That survey wraps up on May 15th, less than a week from today. Those who log in and give their input could win a $100 gift card to a local business. You can take the survey at the web addresses you can see right there on your screen. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
Hello, my name is Brian Brett, the Fire Chief for Chelan County Fire District 1, and I just wanted to talk about how amazing our Rivercom team is. They are intentional, purposeful, and skillful in everything they do, and they are the best at what they do. How they prepare, how they handle the caller, how they coordinate the emergency services, and how they push themselves to be the best. This is the kind of spirit that our Rivercom telecommunicators have. Our community needs you, we need you, we admire you, you're our lifeline.
And welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. In tonight's feature story, as is tradition, the 2022 Apple Blossom Festival culminated Friday and Saturday with its signature parades. First on Friday was the annual Classy Chassis Parade in East Wenatchee, and then on Saturday, the Apple Blossom Grand Parade in Wenatchee. In tonight's feature story once again, and in case you missed it, here's some of the highlights captured by our NCWLIFE cameras from both of those parades.
So you tell me this is Eastmont Junior High Band.
Right.
Well, that's a good-looking band right there.
Yeah, they're one of the better middle school bands around for sure.
Early Chevy pickup.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that I tell you what, that's not the original engine. Did you hear that, Grant?
I did.
Rumble and snort.
I like the paint job.
Yeah. My left eye believes that we've got either an old Challenger or a Barracuda coming, and that's, yeah. Oh.
340 with a six-pack.
Yes. Old Camaro, beautiful. Oh, big block Camaro.
I think that's my favorite car of all of the cars, Rod.
Well, that one right behind it, that's a 56 Chevy there.
There it is right there on your screen.
Another.
I hear something.
I hear a band coming. This must be the Golden Apple Marching Band. Please welcome them. They're out of Wenatchee High School, and we're very proud to have them lead off our grand parade here.
Now making its 2022 debut, our own Washington State Apple Blossom Festival float, Celebrating Our Roots, is the theme for the 103rd Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. Riding on this year's float is Queen Ryan, Salito, Princess Presley Nelson, and Princess Ainsley Shear. Eric, who is that?
It's the Apple Citizen of the Year, McDougal and Sons, Incorporated, founded in 1977 by the family's roots in the Wenatchee Valley, date back to 1889. Their Sunnyside Court and their families and Sunnyside Community Float, showcasing the extraordinary amusement of the small town carnival. Float exhibits dynamic decor, including cotton candy, popcorn, and a show-stopping Ferris wheel.
Next, over 325 individual banners that depict a Washington State fallen hero, along with their branch of service, dates of birth and death, and hometown.
You hear the crowd standing and applauding and recognizing those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice so that we might be free.
this is the Royalty Choice, the Autumn Leaf Festival. Royal Lady Sharon invites you to hang out in Leavenworth, celebrate and enjoy everything that the Bavarian Village has to offer. And I believe, it's not written here, but I believe the Leavenworth Autumn Leaf Festival is usually about the first or second weekend in September.
Apple Blossom Weekend is behind us now, or the festival is, and it was great talking to all of you when we were out live doing our newscast. Of course, all the parades and everything that we were involved with. What a great community event. Once again, it was nice touching base with some of you out there. As we get into our Monday weather, we did see some clouds out there today and some breezy conditions. Boy, did it get breezy after that parade on Saturday, and kind of stayed that way yesterday for Mother's Day too. And happy belated Mother's Day to all you moms out there. Unofficially today, 59 degrees our high temperature. Normally we are at 70, so that bumped up a little bit over the weekend. 39 our overnight low, and normally we should be at 47 degrees. 92 our record. How about that? 1987 record low, 34 in 1985. 5:32 now, sunrise for us, and the sun will set tonight at 8:23. Taking a look at your Tuesday afternoon temperatures, things will be a little bit warmer tomorrow, and then once again on Wednesday, high pressure briefly builds in. We'll show you that in a second. 63 for Moses Lake and Ephrata, 62 in Quincy, about 61 in Wenatchee, Eniat, also into Chelan. A little warmer up in the Omak area, also tomorrow at 63 degrees. Taking a look now at our surface loop beginning with tonight. Partly cloudy skies, big old area of high pressure in the Pacific, but it's bringing in that cooler northwest flow, so a trough of cold air has been inundating the entire west for the past few days, but that will change, as I mentioned, once we get into Tuesday. Mostly sunny skies. It will be a little bit warmer on Tuesday with high temperatures in the low 60s as that ridge comes up and over us. It'll even be more pronounced as we get into our Wednesday with mostly sunny skies, warmer temperatures, and highs into the mid-60s. But here we go. Here's our next storm system. This is Wednesday night, and this is your commute time on Thursday. Cloudy skies. Rain is likely throughout the morning and into the afternoon. Here's rush hour time. So we're going to see some shower activity pretty much throughout the day on Thursday. Cooler too, with highs in the upper 50s. For Friday, things really get nice. Mostly sunny skies, not so much Friday, but later. We'll see high temperatures Friday in the lower 60s. Once again, here's that ridge up and over the Pacific Northwest, and it's allowing the warmer southwesterly flow into our area. We're talking mid-60s for our high temperatures on Saturday, and then by the end of our weekend, it looks great for Sunday. We will see mostly sunny skies. Look at all of the west and central U.S. cloud-free, warmer on Sunday with high pressure in control. We will see temperatures near 70 degrees. Let's take a look now at that 7-day forecast. Tonight, 38 degrees, mostly sunny and warmer for tomorrow, and 61, 64 Wednesday. Rain likely for Thursday. We will stay at about 60 degrees, and then that nice warm-up right into the end of our weekend. We'll see a 62 degrees Friday, Saturday, partly cloudy and 66, and by the time we get to Sunday, mostly sunny and warmer with a high temperature then of 70 degrees. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Introducing Alpine Airman. Because every home needs a superhero to eliminate poor indoor air quality, send inefficient operating equipment packing, and cut high energy bills down to size. For heating or cooling and equipment replacement, turn to the experts and the superheroes at Carrier and Alpine Air. We offer the best deals on high-efficiency Carrier products, along with friendly, knowledgeable service and incredible savings to fit your budget.
Public notice! Click-It RV of Moses Lake has just received a huge shipment of RVs. If you're looking for a bunkhouse trailer for the whole family, a rear living for just two, or if you're a motorhome kind of glamper, if you want to camp for free with zero down and no payments till October, Click-It RV of Moses Lake has it for you. Top quality brands like Winnebago, Thor, Keystone, and Forest River. Lifetime warranties, so buy with confidence at Click-It RV of Moses Lake.
Hi, drive a Click It RV.
Hurry, the selection has never been better with new arrivals daily.
The best cornerback in the game only drives the best RV in the game.
Click It RV, your Moses Lake RV superstore.
Watch Vibrant Living, brought to you by the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center. Find out about programs and activities for ages 50 and over, and meet amazing seniors who contribute to our community. New episodes Sundays at 1:30 p.m., replayed throughout the week on the NCWLIFE channel.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Monday to you. Boy, it seems strange to be inside in the studio. Mariners celebrated Mother's Day by snapping a 6-game losing streak with a 10th inning walk-off win over Tampa Bay yesterday. Abraham Toro tied the game at the bottom of the 9th with a home run, and Ty France got the walk-off RBI single in the bottom of the 10th that gives Seattle a 2-1 victory. The early part of the game belonged to rookie George Kirby, making his Major League debut. He was incredible. Went 6 innings, allowed no runs, 4 hits, 7 strikeouts, all Mariner records in a debut game.
There he is, young man out of New Rochelle, New York. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He comes from behind to get the strikeout. Yep, saved that baseball. 1 down, first batter he faces, and that's a good hitter and a hot hitter in Brandon Lau. Oh, that's a beautiful pitch. Full day, an accomplished hitter for strikeout number 2. 2 down, first inning. Well, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 on. Got him! Oh, that's a good start. Up the middle, Dylan Moore slows it down. Nice flip. Do they get the out? Yes, they do. Nice operation there. Dylan Moore filling in for J.P. Crawford. Some back spasms. Good athletic play. Gets the ball over to Adam Frazier to get the lead runner.
Showing a lot of range, going to his left. Makes the diving play. A little flip. Nice job by Adam to stay with the play also. Had to backhand a little short hop to him.
So that small fielder's glove came in handy, right?
That's exactly right.
Swing and a miss. Phillips has struck out 6 consecutive times. 2-2 to Choi. Say goodnight. 2 down. Strikeout number 5 for George Kirby.
After that strikeout, I like the way he walked off the mound.
Brett Phillips has K'd 7 consecutive times for Kirby. His 6th strikeout. 2 down, 5th inning. Looking for strikeout number 7. The 0-2 pitch. He got him! George Kirby threw 5. He got the start and went 5 innings, 4 hit shutout ball, 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. And Abraham leads on 1. Tie ball game. Back-to-back 9th inning home runs. Hey now. Toro with his 4th home run. It comes with 1 out. Here in the 9th, and we have a brand new ball game.
Kittredge makes a mistake, and Toro was all over it.
There's a 1-1 pitch. That will do it. Ball game. Ty France. Mariners win it 2-1. They end a 6-game losing streak and in Tampa Bay 6-game winning streak. Way to go, Ty France.
That's the way you finish up a ball game on Mother's Day. Ty with a clutch hit right there to drive in a run. This place is going nuts.
Yeah, it was going nuts. Late game heroics were great, but manager Scott Services watching Kirby on the mound was something special.
Talk about, it always starts with the guy on the hill. What a shot in the arm George Kirby gave us today. Quite a Mother's Day present for his mom and all the folks that were here rooting him on. I think probably the entire Elon baseball team from his college days were here, it seemed like. So can't say enough about the job. First Major League outing, and for him to go out as calm and collected as it looked to everybody watching it. That's how it felt being around him. He just went out and throw strikes. That's what George Kirby does. And the stuff was better than what we've seen at any point in spring training for me today. The life on the fastball. I think he had about 14, 15 swings and misses today. Didn't walk anybody. And that's really been an issue for us is, we're so good at, committing to just dominating the strike zone. And we got back to it today. I thought our pitching was tremendous today on a day that we really needed it. So heck of an outing by George. Really a shot in the arm. It's exactly what we needed. Really wasn't expecting it. Didn't know what we were going to get out of a rookie first time out there, but could not have asked for more.
Mariners turn around and play the first of interleague series with Philadelphia tonight in town, 6:40 on Root Sports Northwest. Turning to the Les Schwab Prep Baseball scoreboard from the weekend, we'll start things off on Friday. Eastmont swept a doubleheader from Eisenhower to wrap up the regular season, winning 10-0 and 3-2. Moses Lake took two from Sunnyside, 10-zip and 11-1. Liberty Bell beat Manson 12-2 and 20-3. On Saturday, Ephrata dropped the opener of the CWAC District Tournament 4-0 to Ellensburg, but bounced back for a 10-0 win over East Valley. Other action Saturday, Okanagan swept Tonasket. Lake Roosevelt took two from Oroville, and Waterville Mansfield beat Moses Lake Christian in a single game 27-7. Big Nine District play-in games are tomorrow as Eastmont plays at Davis while Wenatchee hosts Eisenhower. Both those games at 5 o'clock. Winners will advance to face one another in the district tournament Friday, while Moses Lake will travel to West Valley Friday at 5 o'clock. There's a district play-in game of sorts today. Bridgeport and Manson in Brewster at 4 o'clock. That game underway. The winner facing Okanagan in the district tournament tomorrow at 4:30. Other playoff game tomorrow has Tonasket at Lake Roosevelt. CTL district tournament starts tomorrow in Ephrata with Omak facing Cashmere at 4:30, followed by Quincy and Chelan at 6:30. The CWAC district tournament resumes at Yakima County Stadium Friday. Ephrata facing Othello at 1 o'clock, followed by Ellensburg and Sela at 4. Well, Moses Lake and Eastmont were both winners on Friday in Big Nine fast pitch softball. The Chiefs swept Sunnyside 21-zip and 25-5. Eastmont took down Eisenhower 16-1 and 13-zip. In B-League play, Okanagan swept Tonasket 14-1 and 22-7. On Saturday, Othello swept Ephrata 10-1 and 8-2. Cashmere took both games from Omak. Lake Roosevelt won both against Oroville. Tonasket tripped Liberty Bell by a final of 4-0. Now in the District 6, 7, 9 playoffs at Kettle Falls on Saturday, Curlew edged Pateras 13-9. Wilbur Creston crushed Waterville. Mansfield 39-4. Mary Walker down Pateras 27-3, and Inchelium stopped the Shockers 20-1. District 6 2B playoffs begin tomorrow with Oroville at Brewster, while Tonasket hosts Liberty Bell at 4:30. Lake Roosevelt awaits the winner of Oroville and Brewster Saturday at 11 o'clock, while Okanagan awaits the winner of Liberty Bell and Tonasket. Wenatchee finished the regular Big Nine soccer season with a win on Friday night. The Panthers beat Sunnyside 3-0 at the Apple Bowl on senior night Friday. Eisenhower edged Moses Lake 1-0 in the other game on Friday. Saturday, Chelan edged Oroville 3-2, while Cashmere blanked Liberty Bell 2-0. Now, a busy week this week. Big Nine District play-in games tomorrow night as Moses Lake travels to Sunnyside. Eisenhower hosts Davis. Both those games start at 6 o'clock with the winners facing off on Thursday. And we will have the rematch of Wenatchee and Eastmont Thursday in the district championship here on the NCW Life Channel. Panthers and Wildcats set to face off at Leibofto Field of the Apple Bowl at 7 o'clock. The District 6 1AB playoffs in boys soccer set for Wednesday with Cashmere hosting Brewster at 4:30, while Chelan visits Okanagan. A couple of games set for the Apple Bowl Wednesday night. Quincy facing Bridgeport at 6, followed by Manson and Cascade at 8 o'clock. That's a look at sports news. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. And now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thanks, Greg. Have a great bunch of shows lined up for you for this week. A little bit later on, Darcy Christofferson will be joining me to put a wrap on the 103rd Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. I'm also going to sit down with Russ Spidell and Barbara Tilley. They're coordinating a benefit concert for the Ukrainian refugees who have worked their way to north central Washington after all the horrors that are going on in Eastern Europe. We'll talk to Barbara and Russ and more. It's going to be an exciting week of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, so join me back here again tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning at 7 a.m., and we're live and we're local from Studio 4. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Dan. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around north central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.
NCWLIFE really does a great job of exposing our brand. It's a little scary at first, right? You're just throwing money out there hoping it comes back. And to see those results come back through and see people walk through the door and say, hey, saw your TV advertisement. Those are the kinds of things that you see the return on. And when you look at the cost spent, you know you're making a return on it. There's a huge market here and market potential, and they are a great avenue for that.